Hello. Hey, Ed, are you there? Get this all loaded up here. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. All right, Ed, say something now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Test 1, 2. Nice.
Sounds great.
Yep, I hear you too.
Awesome. You there, Corn?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How are y'all doing?
Doing well. Bright and early over here, 7 a.m.
Rise and shine.
Got you up real early.
Coffee and
Are we
sandbox.
excited?
We
That's
are
right.
excited.
We are excited as well. It's good to see y'all. Got some people in the chat. Let me switch over. We're trying a new setup here for this, which is pretty exciting, actually. Get everybody going in here. So, Ed, I don't know if you want to give it a couple minutes. Do you want to do a little intro about what we're about to do, or you want me to handle that?
Sure, I can give a little intro. Welcome all Mutant Cats and anyone else here joining us today. Today we're here with Tempest, and we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of our 2x2 social hub build and sandbox that they've been working on for the last 2, 3 months, 4 months. Okay, getting there, something like that, around 3 months. I've lost all track of time. COVID does that to you. Today we have a little bit of fun planned for you guys. If you've been following us on Discord or Twitter, you will know that there is a secret code hidden somewhere in our live stream today. And the first person to find that code and report back to one of our mods, and Corn might want to jump in and explain exactly that process, will win a Mutant Cat.
That's epic.
Yeah, I think the plan is just to have everyone enjoy it, but also keep an eye out for things that they like within the sandbox and the metaverse. And then, honestly, just going off of that is just keep your eyes peeled, because there's some little Easter eggs and cool stuff. So the first person to screenshot that little code and tag me in Discord will win a Mutant Cat.
Okay, screenshot and tag you in Discord.
Yep.
Good deal. Halfdor, thank you for the raid, sir. Appreciate that. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Shall we get things started?
Cody, I think at this point, Corn and I are going to go on mute. We're going to just kind of hang out, chill, and watch the show, and let you take it from here.
Let's do it. All right, we're going to start at the train station. Cool Cuts, if you want to load us in there. So the train station is, I guess, an overall disclaimer for everything. We're in the process of working on a lot of the custom assets. The train station has mostly custom assets, but there will be several you'll see here and throughout the experience here that are kind of placeholder assets to give us an idea of the size, the spacing of things, ideas, that sort of thing. But yeah, this is the train station. This would be how the Mutant Cats are coming to work here at Mutant Labs. So we've got 2 trains, an inbound train and an outbound train. Yeah, so cool. If you just want to explore around, maybe we can go in the trains, walk around them, the outside, and then we'll go take a look inside. But yeah, a lot of fun Mutant Cat posters and mock-up. Up at the top, we have what could be movies or video games that might happen in this Mutant Cat world here on display. A little bit of Mutant Cat graffiti going on around there. And then throughout the whole experience, we're having as many nice places as possible to display the art of the Mutant Cats, the 2D stuff. So it really adds some nice pops of color throughout. Some custom assets we have in the train station. Coffee machine, obviously. There's going to be a lot of puns going on in here because who doesn't love some good cat puns, right? So some drink machines. We've got a cat ATM there. Get your monies out. I really love the train. Colquitt, if you'll focus on that train board. Still being worked on as far as the details there, but I really love it. Even says, watch the space between the train and the train station platform. Safety first, safety first. So yeah, this is the train station. Cold Cuts, if you want to go out and get a shot of the front logo there, just kind of a wide shot. So the Miano Rail, Miano Rail. I like puns, but I'm not good at saying puns, so forgive me. So yeah, that's the train station. It'll be fun to explore in there. So now we're gonna go inside the Mutant Labs. A lot has changed since our first stream where we did this community stream. A lot. If you remember, we were just doing kind of the basic block out, the terraforming of the levels and whatnot. And now we have that more custom defined with many assets and a lot of them being custom. The statue here in the middle holding a serum. And if you remember, just to call out the aesthetic here, because of the comic book with the mutant cats, we made the decision to outline everything in black so that the comic book look and feel comes in to the sandbox experience, which is a love-hate thing, but I think it's looking so awesome to have that contrast, right? The defining lines and whatnot. So cool. Colcuts, you just want to explore down here in the lobby, maybe get a upshot right by the statue to kind of look up through all the levels and the different floors with the windows. I think last time we didn't even have windows in yet. So nice central piece here. Hello, everybody. Feel free to ask questions if you have them. If you're just joining us, we're here with the Mutant Cats today. Awesome community in the space, and we have been building their 2x2 social hub for them a little bit now. So we're doing a little tour, community questions, that sort of thing. You'll be happy to know some of the suggestions, or one big suggestion has been implemented, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. Cold Cuts, let's go around behind the elevators and head up to the second floor. Something really big that I'm proud of is the wayfinding, right? So if you can imagine, this is finished, it's published. You and all the mutant cats are in here running around doing activities. Until you're familiar with the space, as most games, we have good signs, which, if you remember from the train station, it tells you where the trains are, where the building is, as a real train station would. But it's real wayfinding for you to find your way, or if you're having a meeting or an event or a concert, some type of thing, you'll be able to find it well. So this is the second floor. We've got kind of a research library, kind of study area going on here. I guess, Colcuts, if you just want to make a lap, we'll go around slowly. We've got some computer screens and tables and chairs, the library bookcases with some monitors, and lots of hiding places. One of the big fun things, I think some of the community in the chat can agree with this, but hide and seek in social hubs is so much fun. Being able to do that, so having ample hiding places so that you can not be found is paramount. So we made sure to do that. Plus, you want to be able to come and explore and then find maybe a place you didn't know about the first time. So, lots of secret stuff too. So obviously, secret areas we're not showing you because you're gonna have to find them for yourselves. All right, let's swing around the back side there, and we'll start heading up to the screen. How do I get one of my cats on the wall? Crypto C Dawn. That is a great question, and that might be a question for Ed and Corn here. That might be kind of a cool activity to figure out, right?
Yeah, that could be fun. We got some famous cats in our DAO. Some people who've contributed and have been with us for a long time. I'm sure we could find a way to get their cute little cat faces plastered on the wall.
Yeah, we can. When we get things more solidified, finalized, we can do a count, a total count of places, how many we have and where they're at, and maybe get that over to you, and you guys can figure out a cool way to reward that.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Dream is better than techno. Can you move the mouse cursor? That's a great question. Cold Cuts, can the mouse cursor move, or is that system here? Okay, there we go. There we go. Can you still run around? It moves it back. How silly. We'll try it. If not, we might have the mouse cursor on the head, but that's okay. We'll figure it out for next time. Woke Zombie Black Island gives me Borderlands vibe. Yes, precisely. All right, level 3. So every floor will have different activities, different visuals. There's some of the wayfinding there telling you where to go. So down below, quality control, and then we're about to see, I think, labeling and packaging. And all of these are what you would really find in a lab, right? We want it to be kind of realistic in that sense. So now you're going to get into some more advanced of the custom assets, like this labeling machine here. It's just amazing. Putting the tape on, and then if you watch the little stamp, the little green right there, boom, puts a little logo on there. Love it. Hello everybody, welcome. All the serum boxes. You got to have boxes everywhere because cats love boxes, right? All right, let's keep on exploring here. And then the elevators will work all the way up. Both sides there with the glass going throughout. And then we've got more screens going here with some more plants. And then this room, I think, is one of my favorites. If you want to get another shot of that back towards the door, cold cuts from the inside the room. So these have the vents up hanging from the ceiling. It's got the glowing serum there and the vials with the custom cabinets. This has changed so much just from showing you guys, Ed. I'm really excited for you guys to see this. The chairs. Some more screens there. All right, let's swirl around the backside there, cold cuts. We can get a shot out across the opening there to see where we came from. Cool. And then we'll look out over the opening there. Very nice. This is floor 3. And then over here we have some more kind of storage containment. Maybe this is, what do you call this, cold storage? Got the warning. You got to wear your apron in here, guys. Got to wear your apron. Cold storage, maybe. Is that 15 degrees Celsius, I believe, is what it said. So you can see the black outlines really prominent in all these custom assets. Really loving that. Cool. So this is the 3rd floor. So I think we can slowly go up to the 4th floor now. Some more waiting areas here by the elevator. So these are pretty cool. We've got these kind of vats that kind of shake things up. So we got a little bounce to them, which is super fun. Love it. Cold storage for keeping serum fresh. That's right. Oh, hey, Goaty, what's up? Good to see you. Some more storage in there. Again, so many rooms and nooks and crannies and behind bookshelves, places to hide. And that's the thing about hide and seek in sandbox social hubs right now is, you get 40 plus people in there. It's going to go on for a minute, several minutes, but we've got some custom machines here. So the cool thing about these machines is that they're created modularly. So instead of creating the asset in VoxEdit to fit the space, you can create them in components that all fit together so that you can come into multiple size spaces, taller, wider, skinnier, and craft them to fit so that they don't all look the same all the time in every single room. So that's something that's been really fun there. What's up, Caratros?
Cody, Cody had brought up something earlier. She said, "Is it possible to do like a gift shop where you could buy like a Mutant Cat T-shirt or a hoodie or something in the sandbox directly. Is that something they're going to allow you to do?
Yeah, that is a great question, and definitely one of the like top 10 questions asked is definitely being able to do a transaction within a social experience or a game, really. Buy a weapon or buy a shirt, and yes, that is something that they're working on. It's not currently possible, but I know that that's coming, and I think once this KYC fully rolls out, that will kind of help solidify the whole transactional period. But yeah, you should be able to come in, have a gift shop or a counter or an event booth or something, and walk up and buy merchandise, that your avatar can wear, or maybe down the road that also links to a real IRL shirt, right? That can be drop shipped to you. So I think really in that regard, the possibilities are endless. So great question.
Well,
And a save as feature.
yeah, that leads to an interesting idea, right? So even if Sandbox only goes so far as to allow you to buy an NFT, like a Sandbox NFT, with Shopify and the new token gating system that they just released that they are beta testing with Doodles, allows you to token gate certain products at certain prices with certain NFTs associated with them, right? So maybe a certain Sandbox asset down the line could give access to a Mutant Cat Shopify merch store where that specific asset would give you access to a free T-shirt, one time.
Absolutely.
So interesting stuff. Definitely things we can explore there.
Absolutely. That's really exciting. I'm glad that Shopify is getting with it. So some more VATs here and a very fun little creature there. So fun. It's got, I don't know, it's so cute. Sorry, I love that little creature. Let's see. So some more testing in here. And so we're on the 5th floor. We're going to go up to the 6th floor now and show you some really cool stuff up here. So we've got our water coolers back there. This would be like the server room, right? Keeping all the systems running. Fun place to explore. Some copiers. So this is kind of the grunt work of the office with the cubicles, right? In the rows. And then of course we have the big boss, or maybe the big cheese. Well, maybe not cheese. But anyway, the big boss room, right, would be here. He's got the best view of everything. Yeah, the biggest space. Not even a corner office.
All right, Cody, I am getting a report back from Discord
Yes.
that the code has been found.
Oh, snap.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Do you want to announce it here, or?
Corn might have had to take off. Corn was actually at work. He took a break to join us. He was helping run the Discord. Let's see who. Let me scroll back up. Was it Bruce? Bruce Shoes? Is that you? Did you win? I think it was. I think it was Bruce.
Bruce.
Fun.
You heard it. Bruce, congrats. Good job on finding that code. It was quick and dirty.
So guys, we went easy on you this time. Just wanted to pique everyone's interest. We're going to keep doing these live streams as Cody and his team continue to build out our social hub, and every time it will get harder. So this was the easy day today. Easy mode. Easy mode.
Won't be so nice next time. So congrats, Bruce. That's amazing. And SSK Wolf just claimed a grunt with 25,000 channel points. Congratulations. I know I have a couple I still need to send out. We've been kind of not streaming for a while now since COVID and NYC and all of that. So get down that list. I'll give that over to you. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. And yeah, everyone, you're earning channel points by being here in the stream. 25,000 of those will get you a Wasteland Grunt, which is a large humanoid sandbox asset from our IP monochrome. So super cool looking. Been patiently waiting for this moment. Congrats. All right, cool. So we want to hit the roof. I think it's the roof's next, right? We're on 6. Yep. The roof is next. So last time we did a live stream, somebody in the Mutant Cats community was like, "Hey, you should put a pool on the roof." And so we did that, and more. So everyone's working hard in the Mutant Lab. Maybe they treat their employees well, and they have a nice, relaxing rooftop cabanas and a pool and concert venue, food items. There's a lot of placeholder assets up here, but we got a little stage area with some high tops. We'll have some cool lighting going on up here, the trees. So you could hold little events and concerts up here, poolside, and then yeah, cold cuts if you want to hit the industrial side of the roof. Got a more of the industrial roof stuff going on here, just to keep with that realism of what you would find in a building such as this. But all new places to explore, right? Smokestacks back there. Ooh, don't fall. Pull on the roof, Cody says. That's right. Yeah, Nick Skull, I'm sorry. I'm so slacking on getting out those prizes, but I'll get on that. All right. Now we're gonna head. So we went up from the ground floor. Now, yeah, cool cuts. Let's show a top down of where you're going here. We're gonna go to the wall behind kind of those floors, and this is kind of the more scientific area, more of the experimentation where this goes on. So we'll hit it from the ground floor, but wanted to do a cool top-down view up there. So we'll go down. Cats always land on their feet, so feel free to jump out the elevator door. No worries there. You will not take fall damage. Not yet. Okay, so let's go into, I don't know what we call this room yet, but a lot of experimenting, and it's kind of their super headquarters. You know, you guys can see how the serum is performing all over the area, the world, right? So big kind of dashboards of numbers and that sort of thing. The screen in front of you there that just kind of has the MC placeholder, that eventually will be possible to have live stream video ported in or pre-recorded video set in there. So another huge room to hold events, concerts, meetings, giveaway, contests, anything in this big room.
All right, Marcel, I don't know if you're watching with us today, but that's going to be your canvas right there. Marcel's our video guy.
Oh, nice. Yes, many canvases for you. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's show them the mid floors here, which I really like this section. So we've got kind of I don't know what you want to call it. It could be like patient zeros or just test subjects that are suspended. Obviously, these are placeholder humanoid, humans, but we would have some custom mutant cat humanoids suspended in stasis here in these chambers. Yeah, I don't know. I love this area. DJ table, we can do that. We can do DJ table. We got some speaker racks up there. I don't know if you saw them mounted. We can do speakers. We can do lights in there. All right, we're going up to the next subfloor here. Another little meeting room with kind of a globe call out.
That could be a fun little concept, right? Have a little DJ platform in the building and do Friday night office parties.
Yeah, there you go. DJ in the tech room and then party on the rooftop. Absolutely. And of course, cats being able to jump on everything. You've got all these raptors to run around, explore, and see what you can and can't get to, which I think is one of those fun things in social hubs too. Is like, how can I get to that spot? Because then you see someone there and you're like, they can do it. There's a way. There's a way. way. So there'll be a lot of fun things like that. All right, Colcuts, let's go down now. So Ed, I don't think any of y'all have seen this next area at all yet, so it's pretty exciting. So this room back here is the shipping. So everything kind of gets put in the boxes, then it gets from this room loaded on the trucks, and then it'll be sent out to the docks. So there's a lot going on in here. But the big question you might ask yourself is, well, where does all this serum come from? Where is it stored? That sort of thing. And we have the answer behind this door. Put WeWork office parties to shame, Lozen says. Yes. All right, let's check out this room. So we've got kind of the serum holding area of the lab, which is, I think, super cool space. We're still working on some custom tubes and pipes where that serum will come up kind of from this holding chamber down there. You can kind of see Colcut showing you there. Yeah, another fun space there. And don't worry, you can get in it. Not that it's sanitary, but it won't hurt you. And then over here, up this way will be the way down to the sewers. Nothing down there to quite show you yet, but that will be the next. So we'll be out of the lab officially, and we'll be down in the sewer level down there. All right. Yeah, Colcuts, let's go to the docks. Let's go, if we can go out the shipping doors. We'll go show them the docks, which have progressed quite a bit since we last talked as well, Ed. And then after the docks, so Ed, I'm not sure how much you wanted us to show. We do have the old lab that we could show. The scratching post is coming along. It's mostly placeholder, but the concept is there if you wanted to show that. You let me know.
I think we can finish the building. Maybe take a quick stroll through the middle of the area. People can kind of get like a macro view of scratching posts. Maybe you don't go in detail if it's just placeholders. Would be cool to see the new or the old lab. Haven't seen that yet.
Okay. Why don't we we'll hit up the shipping docks here, and then we'll go up to the old lab. So this is after the serum is figured out and vialed and boxed up, is done taken down here to the trucks, which are put in these containers, put on the boat, and they're shipped all over. What Colcuts is showing you here is and Ed, let's work with this, but thought it might be cool to have kind of some shady dealing going on, right? Maybe there's this little hidden area back here. People are getting into it, and we'll show you the payoff for that here in a little bit. But we've got some open boxes back there, some tampering going on.
Some tampering.
Yeah.
Maybe a shady catnip dealer or two.
Yeah. You got the drift. So this is the shipping boat here. So different levels to explore, and this will be just one of the many parkour courses in the level. Still being constructed, but you would start here on top of the boat, and then Colcuts, if you want to just start where they'd go, there's two ways you can go, left or right, but basically jumping over these shipping boxes to get around and on the serum boxes, and then eventually we're going to have a custom crane. This is just a placeholder yellow one for right now, but you'll climb up the crane and then go over the crane and continue over to the scratching post in this big course. So you can have speed run competitions or a head-to-head match between two people or everyone, and end up way up there. That's kind of the first circuit here on the upper level. Shady kitties are my favorite, Lozen says. That's right. So detailed, Goaty says. Thank you. Oh, I guess I could be not that. Okay, there we go.
I can kind of see the scratching post over there. It looks like a scratching post.
Yep. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's so fun. All right, Cold Cuts. Let's hop over. Oh, we'll go up the switchback mountain to the old lab, or yeah, just start right there. That'd be good. And then we'll after we look at it in play mode, we'll stay in edit mode here, and we'll fly around and maybe pull back. I think, like you said, Ed, and do like a really wide view. All right, so that's loading real quick. So the old lab, so the lab we just showed you there, the big one, is the new and improved mutant lab. So there's an old mutant lab that had things happen inside, and for whatever reason, it's no longer in use. So it is still intact, kind of a derelict ruins up here, overgrown. We're going to have it really well fenced off with keep out signs, that sort of thing. They don't really want you to go up here for certain reasons. So we're going to break the rules and go in here anyway. So working on some custom assets to go in here. Little excavator here doing some digging, which might lead to something cool, which we won't go look at that today. But you might have read about it in the local paper. And then we've got multiple floors here for the old ruins. And it's in pretty bad shape. So something happened here. And maybe that's to be discovered as you explore around in here once we go live. Focus, let's show them the back here. Kind of do a payoff of the dirty dealings. So we got some kitty squatters. Get some kitty squatters up here. Can't keep them out. Cats, can fit in tight places. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to have just different little stories implanted with NPCs, and you can talk to them, and they'll say stuff and might lead you different places. See, Burka004 is asking a question. Will the serums be able to change our voxel cat's look? I'm not sure about in-game. That's Ed. I don't know if that's a question you can answer.
I'm not sure if that's possible. Would the sandbox allow that for having an in-game item that would change the look of your character?
Let's think about this. So the character as it's minted, like most NFTs, is the way it is, right? The serum, where the serum could come into play, would be like a lot of communities do, where there's another NFT, so it would be like a picture of a serum or something, and it has to be used up or burned in order to redeem it for another one. So that could be figured out. As far as in the sandbox, I'm not sure if that's in the pipeline. Definitely interesting question though, because I don't know that it would change your avatar right then, but the way you could change your avatar would be to wear something, right? Lucas, do you have any equipables in your backpack you could show? Or would that even do that in play mode? Inventory. So you could put on different things. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, Lozen, good point there. An interesting concept to discuss. Now, what you could do story-wise, right, in the mechanics, because it's not an avatar, is we could have NPCs. For instance, you remember back on one of the floors up there, the cats in the stasis chamber, right? You could, pick up a serum and do a quest or something where you put the serum in the computer, push some buttons, and then that could change the visual look of the NPC in there, because that's all game mechanic driven, right? But the avatars, when they're minted, is how it is for now. But interesting concept, and there might be ways to simulate that, as in like a wearable or something. Very good question. Okay, so we looked at the train station, we looked at Mutant Labs, all the floors, we looked at the shipping docks, we looked at the old lab. Cold Cuts now is giving you a very far away view of the scratching posts. Yeah, Cold Cuts, if you just want to go back to edit mode and we can fly, that'll get rid of the fog from the game so you can see it a little better, but we'll do some pulled back shots. Maybe just fly around slowly.
quick flyover could be fun, and then, you know, could probably wind down. Oh wow, there's a lot going on in there.
Yep. So the scratching post will be kind of a carnival setup with all cat-related activities. So it itself is designed as a scratching post. I think one of the coolest parts is all of these white vertical bars are climbable, as scratching posts would be. So if you can imagine, Cold Cuts, if you want to go up to the mountain and like look at this from a distance, you can imagine logging in, it's like, guys, wait for me, I'm unloading. And you look over and you just see all these cats climbing everywhere up there and jumping around. It'll be a lot of fun. But then inside of there, which Cold Cuts, we won't zoom in to show it, but there will be, kind of to Godie's point earlier, that's where you could have like a merch table, right? So you go up as carnivals would and buy a shirt or buy an equipable, I don't know, a cat balloon you could hold with your avatar. Just so many, I mean, endless possibilities to do that there. Little food stands, some mini games, more of the parkour courses up there. We're going to have some rides up there. A lot of fun things. So, Cold Cuts, let's zoom out all the way. I feel like a weatherman, like forecasting. Let's zoom out and look at the forecast. But yeah, so you can kind of see the top of the 2x2 there with everything. Let's see another question here. Yes, let me turn my camera off for a moment. There we go. Another question. Maybe the serums could make us perform better in parkour areas. You have to buy the serum NFT separately. You can use them on the scratching post. Yeah, so the way that would work is kind of going back to the equipables. With equipables, you can have different gems and catalysts, similar to, you know, most games where you, if something's socketed, you put like a certain type of gem in there. And one of those could be a speed gem. So yeah, you could put on some mutant cat shoes, right? Or something serum related, to your point, and make you run faster and jump higher. Very, very good points. And then you just hope everyone else in the race has it too. Otherwise, someone's going to get left behind. Yeah, Ed, is there anything else you want us to zoom around and show you? I don't, Cold Cuts, if you want to switch angle, you just fly around wide, kind of a 360.
Nothing specifically. I know there's a lot of stuff you guys are still working on, so I don't want to give away too many Easter eggs here, but
yeah.
What, maybe some teases to what's to come?
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if the Mutant Cat community has seen it. If you haven't, you should definitely check it out. So the Mutant Cat booth at NFT NYC had so many awesome things. But one of those things was the comic preview. And in that, there was a newsletter that had some news article stories about the world of mutant cats. And kind of some of that is implementation here into the hub. So the 2x2, as you've seen, and we haven't even explored all of it, it's big. It's very massive. And so there's a lot coming. And the subterranean levels here. So we did allude to, at the bottom of Mutant Lab, that there would be a sewer level, having a very different look and feel from what you've seen. Kind of a similar sewer, but kind of integrating the serum at its rawest form down there. And yeah, Cool, could you show that, since it's just the open room waiting to be developed there. But the sewers will be at the lowest level here, and then we have some other areas which we will not show yet. But as you notice, the world here is kind of dark, and it's at the dusk setting. So it's after hours, because that's when all the fun happens. So with that, there will be another section here in the world for some nightlife, and that's all I'll say about that. Some nightlife, and then the only other hint I'll give is, if you think back to the old lab where the excavator was and there was a hole in the ground, there's going to be a lot of fun tunnels and things to explore connected to that. So, those are my teases.
Nice. So how long do we have to wait for another reasonable update so we can get another live stream like this and see how progress is going?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we were in what, July 22nd.
Yep, 22nd.
So we could probably do another one in a couple weeks, maybe this time next month or a little bit earlier than that.
Okay, so a couple weeks. All right, cool. So
Yeah,
you know, we'll
couple
be in
weeks.
touch. Yeah, we'll be in touch. We'll plan that. Excited to see. I mean, it's incredible how far we've come. Every time, you know, from the first live stream, and then to the internal live stream you gave us, you know, the team a couple weeks ago, to
Yeah.
today. It's just the amount of progression that we see every time is just really amazing, and it's really starting to come together. It's getting really exciting.
Thank you so much. And major props to Cold Cuts here. We didn't really do formal introductions, but Cold Cuts here is the lead level designer here on this. As you can see, they're flying around. Lozen's here in the chat. Creative director. We might have some of our artists in the chat. I've been not doing the best at keeping up with the chat. Bri is in the chat. Okay, Bri is in here, our other level designer. Dvox is in the chat, who's done a lot of these assets as well. I think Sabox is out right now, but major props to them. As you guys can see, we've all been hard at work getting this nice and polished for you. And I have a fun stat. Let's see. Like I said earlier, we're really big on getting these custom assets for you, especially we're going with this look of the comic black outline. Let me see what we're up at right now. And that's the cool thing about, you know, the sandbox is you've got this database where you can go and add it to your libraries, where anybody can build a game using free assets or purchase assets to use, right? But with the Mutant Cats, and as we do with most of our builds, you know, we wanted to have that custom look, right, to match the look and feel of the Mutant Cats and the colors and the story and that sort of thing. So right now, let's see. So yeah, we're just over 300 custom assets right now, and we still have a little ways to go.
Amazing.
So great job to the Tempest team. Fantastic work, and thank you, Mutant Cats, for sharing the story and the community with us. So we, you know, bring us on this journey. But it's been a blast, and I'm really excited to, as a lot of you are saying here, is when can we test it? Can't wait to run around in there. We feel the same way.
So that's a great question. You know, how far out do you think we are from this being done and from it being able to be published, so we can get in there and run around? I mean, what does that timeline look like? And you can be conservative. You know, you don't have to overpromise anything. Reasonably.
Yeah. So, as far as completion of what you see here, you know, the testing with most games, you know, there's a good testing amount that needs to be done. We don't want you to come in here and then get stuck and then have to respawn. So there will be some internal testing, and then Ed, probably some private testing with you guys, and then before we release. But we're looking at, based on contractual deadline, we have a little over a month left before the hardcore testing begins with y'all. So it's coming along.
Nice.
And then as far as the publishing, so official land publishing, the Sandbox announced, I don't know, a month and a half ago, that Q4 of this year that would be possible. So as far as publishing to the Mutant Cat owned lands, it will be Q4. However, this is still playable in the drafts gallery, so we can do a nice little tutorial on how everyone will be able to find it and participate and play this before it's actually on the land. So that's something we can.
Nice, awesome, guys. Well, this has been super exciting, and I'm super stoked to see like how this is coming along. I'm in Discord right now, and we're getting nothing but positive vibes. Everyone loves it, and to some of the guys in Discord, to their comments that like we can't believe this is only a 2x2. Like there's so much going on here and there's so much to explore, and we're
Yeah.
only using a fraction of our land, which is amazing because it shows us how much more we can build.
Absolutely. That's one thing we really believe in is other than the wall space, there's really not going to be a whole lot of unused areas, and that's what we do with most of the builds. Cold, because if you want to do like a really wide shot to show two by two from really far, and then maybe swivel a little bit up. Yeah, so there's
this
just a 2x2.
This is four plots of land out of our 36, guys. Just to give you an idea of how much room we have.
Yep. And that, just so you can see, so the top of Mutant Lab there on the left, that building that we came out of, that is the highest point that you can go on the land, and then the bottom edge of that kind of greenish brown on the bottom is the lowest point. So all of that there that's still kind of squared off is undeveloped that we're going to be working on with other stuff down under there. So
nice.
No
Cody,
unused space.
Cody, someone in our Discord said that you're a great storyteller.
Oh, thank you. That's what I love to do. Okay, Lozen's back from hiding. I can turn my camera back on. Well, I was getting used to it off, but okay. We're wrapping it up, but...
Yep, I think at this point, guys, I'll just let you guys, any final thoughts you all have, and then I think we can call it.
So Crypto C Dawn says, holy crap, 4 out of 36. This is just the beginning. That's right. That's right. Karatros, thank you. Amazing construction, they said. Time to party. See Burka. Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, I just want to thank you guys, the Mutant Cats, for trusting us with your vision and kind of bringing this to life. But yeah, it's going to be so much fun to, especially with like the sandbox updates that are coming out that are very, very tailored to multiplayer and events in multiplayer spaces. That's going to like elevate this to a whole nother level. So
is there an ETA currently on those updates?
There's not officially. So the version of the Game Maker we're in right now is 0.624, and there's a 0.7 that's coming out relatively soon that has new features that are more the back end side of things, but let me just say that they're huge as far as capability wise. The things I'm mentioning as far as the multiplayer stuff is coming out, I think, in a later version of the 0.7, but obviously definitely this year. I just don't know exactly when, but season 3, the Sandbox Alpha season 3 is coming out very soon as well, and it will have a lot of new features in the Sandbox ecosystem that integrate with the Game Maker. I'm being very careful with my words right now. That have implementations to the multiplayer stuff. So if you aren't following the Sandbox, hey Andy, perfect timing. Make me choose my words carefully here, sir. Buku. If you aren't following the Sandbox, you should follow the Twitter for the updates because it's free to play the alpha. You can go, as you level up your character, you can get raffle tickets to potentially earn a Season 3 Alpha Pass, which will give you sand, which could be cash money, right? Free money for playing a game, and you'll get to see those experiences. There are multiplayer hubs often in those as well, so you'll be able to kind of see what activities and what kind of goes on and what you kind of experience in this social hub once it's finished. So whatever, Andy. Yeah, so all really exciting things. Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to do this again with y'all and show you kind of where we've gone from there. But so this is 2x2, 4 plots of land out of 36. Oh, you're answering. Yep. Let me make sure there's no questions. I think we're good. If there's no questions, I think we can sign it off.
55 minutes. I think that's a baker's hour. I don't know, whatever
Yeah,
you want to call
baker's
it.
hour,
A
right.
baker's hour. Well, thank you, Cody. Thank you, Lozen. Always a pleasure. Cold Cuts, nice to meet you. We haven't met before, but you're doing some amazing work here. Really appreciate it. And thanks, guys. Looking forward to the next one and seeing how this keeps progressing.
Absolutely, always a pleasure. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next time.
All right, guys. Take care.
Alrighty, bye bye.